I'm officially published. I'm going to read you a little bit of the first chapter to show you what it starts like. Chapter 1. There's something powerful about pouring your soul onto a blank page. It's messy, it's painful, but somehow it breathes life into everything you've been holding inside. I remember sitting there, hand trembling, heart fractured. What do I say? How do I even begin? How do I untangle the chaos in my mind long enough to make sense of it all? The questions raced through me fast and furious while I stared down at that empty paper like it was my only chance of being heard. Everyone has their own unique desire, a longing for something more in life. It's that inner pull towards who we want to become and the things we hope to happen in our lives. Sometimes we don't even fully understand it ourselves, but we feel it anyway. Deep down, desire can either change us or break us. When you truly stop and think about it, what is desire? It's not just about the things we want or think we need. It's something much deeper than that. Desire is a hunger of the mind, body, and soul. Desire is like the roots of a tree. It's meant to grow deep within us, keeping us grounded and helping us stand tall when life tries to knock us down. But as time went on, I started to feel weaker, not stronger. The very desires that were supposed to lift me up began to feel very heavy and confusing. I didn't know why they were changing. My self-esteem was almost non-existent. I didn't think highly of myself at all. I would stand in silence for hours, asking myself questions that haunted me. Am I even worth the things I long for? Does my life have any real value? Am I good enough for anyone or anything? Do I even deserve the life I have been given? Like so many others, I came from a broken home. My dad struggled with alcoholism, and it affected every part of our lives. No matter what was going on, he always found a way to chase the things he wanted, especially alcohol. It became his top priority, even above his own family. The damage had already been done long before my parents separated. By the time they finally split up, I was 9 years old, and our home had been broken for as long as I could remember. As time went on, I became nothing more than a distant voice on the other end of a phone. Every conversation felt hollow, like I was reaching out for someone who had already let go. The question that echoed in my heart day after day was, why wasn't I good enough for my dad? Why didn't he love me? How could a man feel so little for a child he helped bring into this world? Later, I found out he never wanted children at all. That truth hit me harder than anything else. It made me feel like my entire existence was a mistake. I wasn't a blessing. I was a burden. I felt like an interruption to his life, something that he had tolerated instead of cherished. How does a father make his own child feel unwanted? How can someone reject their own blood? Inside the mind of an innocent little girl, the question of whether I should have been born began to take over. No child should ever have to wrestle with those thoughts. But for me, it became normal. I carried that weight quietly, trying to make sense of why I felt so unwanted. Even then, I tried to look on the bright side. I smiled when I could and stayed silent when I couldn't, hoping maybe the pain would go away on its own. I was diagnosed with a depression by the time I was 10 years old. My mom worked so hard to help me. She put me into therapy and tried to show me love and did everything she could to build me up, but no matter how much she did, I still felt abandoned and forgotten. Deep down, I couldn't shake the feeling that I didn't matter. No matter what was happening around me, I felt like I was just taking up space in a world that didn't need me. At therapy, the doctor barely even looked at me. He didn't ask me meaningful questions. He didn't listen closely and never made me feel like I mattered. So once again, I felt left feeling worthless and unheard. I stopped trying to open up and instead brought a CD player with me to every appointment. I would lie on the couch with my eyes closed, headphones in, doing everything I could just to disappear. The music became my safe place. It cured me away from everything I didn't want to feel. It was the only thing that seemed to understand me. The sound filled the silence. The music fed my soul.